No, not that one. God damn it. What were you thinking, computer? We don't do that camera first. There's an order to things. Hi, guys. Where the fuck's the music? It's so quiet. It's like I can hear myself breathe. We don't want that. There we go. Goal of today. Do the stream before I fall asleep, because for some reason I am still existentially tired. Existentially tired? Yep, gonna roll with that. I was just reading something. Well, I made coffee. That's how tired I feel. It's 2 p.m. and I made coffee. I threw a ring of fire cayenne pepper in it too. I just read that Valve... Hey Jay, welcome in. I just read that Valve is blocking sales of non-fungible tokens and blockchain games on the platform. Their change was because the company doesn't allow game items that could have real-world value. But Steam could also be avoiding controversy with the move. What? I'm sorry. They have a marketplace, right? They have a marketplace, right? Those CSGO hats and TF2 stuff, that's not real-world value? I'm confused. I mean, also, I don't get the point of non-fungible tokens. Like buying YouTube videos. That makes no sense to me at all. And also, like, how the fuck... Like, so somebody bought the Charlie Bit My Finger video, right? And had the original taken off of YouTube. Like, that video's everywhere. Not just shared. It's been re-uploaded a million times. Like, those just don't go away. Like, what the fuck is the point? Maybe somebody who is more hip with... One of you kids more hip with things can explain it to me, but non-fungible tokens are the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. I read somebody bought an image and was selling pixels from the image for like quarter of the, or parts of the price. And that doesn't make any sense to me. Memes should not be worth money. Actionable memes should not be worth money. It's just, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't like it. And I collect things. Like, I get collecting things, and you have one of those things. Some things I have 1 of 15 that were ever made. Maybe less. You enjoyed last night's stream? Thank you, DC Bueller. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate that. Means a lot. Means a lot. Especially the next day. You know, because like I'm enjoying it when I'm doing it, and then like I sleep on it and I'm like, man, was I stupid last night? So I super appreciate somebody like the next day being like, was it good for you? Because it was good for me. I just sidestepped that in my mind so hard like that. I got a lot of stuff to show off. I went to Goodwill today. Got a box in the mail. Now, I feel like I have almost all of the not MechWarrior mech games. We did Dosember too. We might act. I might stick closer to a guide. Genome, huh? Yeah. I might stick closer to a guide in the future on System Shock because I want to get through it. But we're also, I can't go back to the keyboard. Only the Cyberman works for me now. The keyboard's controls that can't be remapped. Like, turn on A and D, and forward is S, and back is X. Like, that doesn't line up. That's weird. I don't like it. So, the Cyberman it is. But that also means I can't move in more than one movement at a time, so it makes it more difficult. God, where do we start? First, we'll start by the fact that I haven't used this coffee mug in 6 years. I felt like drinking coffee on stream today was the day. Aliens. God damn, Jay, your lag is like nothing right now. That was like 10 seconds. That's a lot better than the usual 5 minutes. I wish I finished that emote. There's more streams. All right, let's do box of the day, and I'll just go through some stuff. Well, first thing, I bought a shelf that you can't see with any camera. Well, maybe. No, you can't. It's actually behind the light. It's in the closet next to the Barbarella poster, but it's a very tall CD shelf. I'm trying. There's no room for it. It's like a super narrow, thin thing. But it goes almost to the ceiling. One of those big media shelves. Or tall. Oh, fine, whatever. So I always grab $5 Blu-rays that I'm interested in from Goodwill because it's more than $5 to rent them on Google Play or on Amazon Video, and it's gonna be higher quality because it ain't got no fucking compressed bullshit for streaming, right? So I always grab them when I see them when they're of interest. So I got Wanted. I maybe saw that movie a long time ago. We played the game. The game was great. Everything we played of that game was fun and just, it was a joy to play. But I don't remember the movie. I watched it when I was going through my divorce. I don't remember much of shit during then. But, there you go. Saving Private Ryan. You know it, you love it. It's a great movie. Anybody tells you it's a terrible movie, well, just don't listen to them for anything, I guess. Because it's a good movie. Don't know what that is. Fucking... Some CIA agent forced into retirement. It's from the writers of Taxi Driver and oh man, hang on, it's up here. I just got to get to it. Raging Bull. So 2 Robert De Niro movies. So that's interesting. Nicolas Cage kind of looks like how I feel. Bloated belly. The sweet jacket, though. So, I'm wondering what this Dying Light... I'm wondering if this is going to be... There was an Al Pacino movie about the CIA. Training recruits. I think it was Colin Farrell and Al Pacino. I actually liked that movie, whatever it was. My wife and I are getting ready for Christmas. So, it's time to start collecting the Die Hard films. Starting with the one where they go to the fucking Chernobyl nuclear power plant. For some reason. I've seen it. It's an action film. It makes 0 sense, but fuck it. Who cares? Look at those things exploding. There's a helicopter. It's crashed into the CNP. The CNP. CNPP, yeah. I can recommend you some Christmas movies. We're going to go through Die Hard movies because they're Christmas movies. Everybody knows that. So, yeah, $5 each. I feel pretty positive about that. I mean, I always do. $5 is a magical spot for something you're slightly interested in. This one was really fucking interesting because, well, when you see the price tag on it, you're going to be like, oh, goddamn. Yeah. Got put on the shelf today or yesterday. I just realized today, before the stream, that this is the date they get put on the shelf, that the tag gets made. I had no idea that was even on there. I just never noticed it. So that's cool. Also, I think the 66, I think that's the store number. So yeah, here's a Nintendo Switch Pro controller in a box. It's been used. You can tell. There's like, I don't know. The light's working. It's been used. Like, you can see it's dirty. That's okay. But it's yeah, there's a controller. This is at least a $60 controller, right? I know how much these things cost. So it's there, the cable's here. I feel like $10 is a magical price point for it. Matter of fact, This cable ain't never been used. There's a hidden message, I think. On what? Not on the controller. The Order 66 on the tag right here. So, like, one day, maybe I'll get a Switch. Maybe I'll sell this. Maybe I'll use it on PC. I don't know yet. But I wasn't... There it is. There it is. But I wasn't going to pass up a $10 controller. Because we know I collect them. As you know. Damn it, Mr. V, what's the hidden message? And this was $2, and it caught my eye. A doodling robot. Yeah. I dug through it on the floor. It looks like it's got all the pieces. Some of the stuff's never been opened. But it's a robot. It's a motor that just got like an offsetter weight, and it bounces around. And it's got 3 colored markers. Here, we'll take a look. It's $2, so $1.99. I figured why the hell not. Looked like it had everything. So what you do, just slap this thing together. I think what I might do with it is make a redeem out of it. Like I'll draw you and mail you a picture, or my robot will. I mean. So yeah, here's the frame where the battery goes. You got 2 leads there. There's your motor. See, this thing's never even been taken out. It's not a weight. It's just an off-center piece of plastic. So that sits up in here. This is the clear cover, weirdly. So the clear cover, it goes here. Yeah. Well, like I think the motor. Wow, you can actually place the motor in 2 different places, it looks like. Okay. You talking about this? You said right stick, huh? And there's somebody's lunch. That's gross, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna take that all apart. People be nasty. I could leave like a note in it under the plastic when I take it apart to clean it. Put it all back together. Just leave like an image in there. Back in 15. All right. Wow, that 13 minutes. I can't get into the Switch Pro controller. What? What do you mean you can't take it apart? Yeah, without doing some complete terror. I used to be, like, before COVID, I used to be so fucking skeezed out that everything got hit hard with Lysol. But I was buying a lot of controllers, too, Like, I'd wear gloves in the store. I've been to a Goodwill or 2 that are just disgusting. So there's a couple Goodwills I don't go to anymore, and I've been less skeezed out. Honestly, COVID kind of made me less of a, obsessive when it came to washing my hands. But yeah, so, you just, like, link all these things together, stick them in holes, and then you got your markers here, which have never been opened. There's your sticky thing. So I figured, what the hell? Let's make this thing. Maybe we'll make it on stream. Be kind of a fun activity, right? And then we can, you guys can have a redeem where we make pictures or something. What do you say to that, chat? It looks like you could put the motor in 2 different places. Like there, and then you put the weight on top here. And then it just, spins around and it's off-centered and stuff. Well, it's interesting that it's got 2 spots. Oh, really? Okay. All right. I ain't really seeing anything. I mean, I can see the battery text in here. Yeah, I certainly don't see it. But yeah, so bit of fun here. Thought that'd be kind of cool. Wow, there's gonna be like one of these missing and we can't complete the damn thing. Man, I had like a burst of energy as I sat down for the stream, and now it's just gone. I just want to fall asleep again. Well, what the fuck is wrong with me? I know all the screws are here because that bag's still sealed. I have bought little gizmos like this from Goodwill. I've been missing parts, or were obviously put together and torn down. What loop's wrong? I got a long night ahead of me. Got to do we got to make a good dinner and then watch Spectre. Oh, almost lost a part. Excited about that good dinner. We're gonna do that Thai chili one that I'm always talking about how spicy it is. I cannot get enough of it, so we're gonna do it with lamb again because it was amazing the second time we made it. All right, I'm gonna save Genome for another box of the day randomly. Let's look at Terracide. That's today's game. Thank you, Jay. That was an amazing moment to do that. Hey, Matt Glad, how you been? Who is Terra? Why are we trying to kill her? Well, Terra would definitely be Earth. Not much on the front of this. I love this multiplayer symbol. I love it. It is a brilliant design. You're doing spooky. You've been waiting for this for a long time. Yeah, because Jay did you have the full game or did you just have the demo? I don't remember. There was 2 games that you played that night. Windows 95, 3D accelerator recommended. Pentium 90 required. With 3D accelerator, without, you need a Pentium 150 for the software rendering. Or MMX. I don't actually know what an MMX is. I'd have to Google to see even. Is that a Pentium naming convention? I don't know. Joystick recommended. 2 megabytes of SG video or card required. Wow. Supports all 100% compatible input devices, including the CH products, Gravis Thrustmaster, Logitech, Microsoft Space Orb 360. I'd love to have one of those. Features 8-button and 6-axis support. 6-axis. So, HOTAS. Oh my god. Becky. Lady Genga's here. There it is. Here's this sick paint job on this ship. Hey, Big D. Jay is here. Is that a JMO? What is that? Different J. Single instruction, multiple data. For multiple extension, multimedia extension. That's what MMX is? Huh. I got 2 boxes that say they use MMX technology. All right, here we go. Failure means extinction. Some people would say it's like, oh, what is this like Descent? No, I'd say this is going to be a lot more like The other one. Forsaken. You know, maybe you compare it to Descent 3, but I don't think it looks like Descent 1 or 2 at all. A colony of ex-humans having left Earth generations ago are returning in a gigantic dropship to destroy their former homeworld. Mutated by the harsh climates of their adopted planets, they have little in common with their human ancestors, and no problem blowing them away. You are Earth's only hope, flying a single vessel small enough to penetrate their defenses and destroy their massive fleet from within. Wait, fleet? Or gigantic dropship? Oh, there's a fleet inside the dropship. Sure, that makes sense. Alright, DC, thanks for popping in. Came out almost 2 years before Descent 3, sure. I remember playing the demo for this before. Yeah. Adrenix was the one you played the demo of. Got it. I had to go back up for that. Over 20 massive levels in full 3D spread across 7 ships. Nah, that's not a massive dropship. That's 7 different ships. Including a huge space station. Interior space sections fly smoothly in, out, and around the massive enemy ships. All 3D cards supported with enhanced features such as fogging, translucency, reflection mapping, and dynamic lighting. All 3D cards supported. All. 16-player network deathmatch, team play, capture the flag options, cue sound with CD audio as well as ambient sound effects. There you go. There's your ATI 3D, 3D effects, S3. Is that the Verge thing? Rendition ready. Video card, right? Never seen one of those. Alright, so it's got like a weird little like ledge in here. It's like a little shelf for whatever reason. I don't know what you'd use it for. Here you go. You know what? You love it. None of you have them because you all mailed them in. Here's the registration card. It's like other right in. You know, fucking Sandy Lake or something. You have all those cards, including the rendition. Nice. There you go. Why should you fill out this card? Free stuff. Can you think of a better reason? Free disc exchange opportunity. Free extended... Wow. And when they say free, a free opportunity to buy something. A free opportunity to trade in something. Not for free. Just an opportunity. That's really fucking something, ain't it? Predatory, that. Alright, here you go. Looking for a way to make this game even more exciting? Free internet play with InPlayer. The world's hottest free multiplayer gaming service on the internet. With InPlayer, you'll be able to play this game against thousands. Thousands. No. Not you'll be able to. You will play this game against thousands of real, live, unpredictable human opponents. I don't think that applies now. It maybe never applied for this game, to be totally honest. But wouldn't that have been cool? Unpredictable human opponents. People you'll match wits, reflexes, adrenaline surges with. People who deliver a whole new level of excitement to this game. And that's not all, because in player, you also get challenging tournament events, real-time speech, text chat, a pager, and more. What? God damn, a pager? Holy shit. Free! Play hit multiplayer games. Racial slurs thrown at you in real time. God damn it. The fastest game action of any multiplayer game service. Free game demos. So start playing for free right now. Simply locate the Play It on InPlayer icon on your CD or consult the user manual. Cannot guarantee anybody will be playing blah, 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 blah. Cannot guarantee the quality of your game online. Cannot guarantee that you're not going to get stuck with a bunch of friggin' racists who are going to tell you exactly where your mom was last night. Here's the CD's case. This is why I shouldn't have drank coffee. I think there's a manual in here. Okay. Let's look again. Holy shit. You're right. It's right there. There you go. There it is. All right. You guys got it? Thanks all. What was the message? I see it. There you go. Thanks to all game fans. There you go. There's the hidden message. Nice find, Mr. V. Appreciate it. That's cool. Hashtag game fans. Cool. That's pretty dope. Man, I looked all over it, but I didn't pull back the stick. That's crazy. With mayo in it? Who the fuck would do that? Epilepsy warning. There you go. Black and white manual here. There's an intro video we'll have to find. It doesn't play automatically, I don't think. Instructions unclear. Choking on thumbstick. Wonder which one I got. I got the one that you can use the joystick to navigate. It's kind of crazy and annoying. Apparently there's cheat codes. Auto pitching. Yeah, there's only one third-person view outside of the ship, and it's weird. You can't have a follow camera. So the skull is your shield indicator. I wasn't able to figure out how that worked in my short test. Jay, one day, friend, we gotta get together and we gotta play some of these dumb games in deathmatch and just have like a big old LAN stream where we just like drag out all these games that nobody ever played the deathmatch to, like Hellbender, this, fucking Firefight. We gotta do it, man. We gotta do it. Get some people together, get 4 computers set up somewhere and just do it. Make a week out of it. Weekend or something. Alright. CD's in the thing already. Let's roll. It's a thing that I need in my life. For sure. You guys remember, we put the volcano Easter egg cheat into Windows 98, so it's telling us about all the volcanoes in the world. You know. So we're on the IBM Net Vista today. Let's rock and roll. Oh, plot background. Centuries ago. Oh, sure. We'll just read this. So this is like Hellbender, the way it's on Windows 95 with, you know, a full help file. You use Alt. Yes. Goddamn right, Mr. B. I love that jam so much. Matt Gladys having a reaction to that little Easter egg there. Centuries ago, a group of humans left the Earth behind to make a new life in the stars. But the worlds they found, though strange and beautiful, were unforgiving. The colonists were forced to adapt in order to survive. The Space Backroom Simulator, yeah. They used advanced technologies to remake themselves in shapes more suitable to the harsh conditions. For centuries, we had no contact with the colonists, but we hoped one day to reestablish relations with them. And when our long-range sensors detected their fleet entering the solar system, our first action was to send a party of conciliations. We had no idea what we'd find. The colonists had just one intention: destroy our species, reclaim the Earth, with no chance of winning an all-out war against them. We had only one hope: a lone attack ship, which could destroy the fleet from within. To survive, we must destroy their fleet, craft by craft. It is our only option. We must prevent Terracide. So it looks like they left Earth voluntarily, and for whatever reason decided they wanted. What the fuck? I don't know why they came back, like, with the plan to destroy everything. That just seems weird, but whatever. Alright, so we're doing this on the Net Vista. We've got our trusty Microsoft Sidewinder set up, and yeah. Let's kick ass and chew bubblegum. It's Terracide time. You get the option to play in accelerated or software. This is like reminiscent of the LucasArts menu, too. Kind of love it. Intro video, let's go. Oh. Intro video. I guess that's a toggle. Wow. Let's rock and roll. I need to get the Duke Nukem Let's Rock sound file in the stream.
Centuries ago, a group of humans left the Earth behind to make a new life in the stars. But the worlds they found, though strange and beautiful, were unforgiving. The colonists were forced to adapt in order to survive. They used advanced technology to remake themselves in shapes more suited to the harsh conditions. As they shaped themselves into a new species, they formed a new society and demanded independence from Earth.
Oh. So they're Cylons for sure.
For centuries we had no contact with the colonists, but we hoped one day to re-establish relations with them. And when our long-range sensors detected their fleet entering our solar system, our first action was to send a party of conciliation. We had no idea what we would find.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so bad in the
colonists had just
capture.
one intention: to destroy our species and reclaim the Earth. With no chance of winning an all-out war against them, we had only one hope: a lone attack ship which could destroy the fleet from within. To survive, we must destroy their fleet craft by craft. It is our only option. We must prevent Terracide.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Is that really loud? Alright, so this is the menu I got. And you can control it with the damned... It's interesting, yeah. Let's do normal. You get this cool fly-in. You can't control it, but you get this cool fly-in to the ship. Alright. Let's get rid of the mouse. A little bit of space here. Alright. So here we are. We got our ship. You can see it here. This is the only free camera you get. It's not really worth anything at all. We're just gonna blow everything up. Some cool explosions. Yeah, Seek's right. These videos are coming off the CD, I think. So the thing happens in this that happens in some other 6 Degrees of Freedom games that I hate. Hate. When you strafe, your bullets also strafe, even if you've already fired them. And if you watch, you can see it curve out there. Like, I'll bet I can make it hit the wall when because I fired straight out. Like, you can see it moving. So, like, if I do this, make it hit the wall. It's just weird, right? So that means a lot of 6 Degrees of Freedom games do that, and I hate it. I hate it so much. Because I guess they're connected to your line of fire, right? They're not, like, independent in the world, maybe? Descent does it too, I think. But I strongly dislike it. That means... It's like flying on a wire. Exactly, yeah. I gotta think about it, because it's not Hellbender. You can't go side by side. But something I played recently did it. And I hate it. Or I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was Hellbender. What else have I played that was in space? Huh. Anyways. Let's go kick our cousin's ass. It makes it really hard to dodge. I like that this fan pushes you down. Because you kind of have to sit still, like, you know, to hit the thing. Also, their hitbox is so incredibly precise, and it only goes where... So this little thing appears like radars to let you know that there's something to collect. And then it goes away. There's a damn fly in here. Bonk? Bonk. You gotta bonk it with bullets. Shoot this some more, I guess. So side to side is really good in this, but up and down is not amazing. Okay, for some reason it's open now. Oh, that fan's pushing me down. So these guys are incredibly beefy for whatever reason. He can fire faster than me. Oh, sure. So that was enough to open the door there. And plonk those bad boys on. Yeah, we'll see. One of the things that I want to do today, after a certain point, is I want to get back to that story game. I really wanted to put vertical strafing on shift and spacebar, but shift is not rebindable in this, fortunately. So I had to put it on C, and it's just not quite right. Not what I'm used to in other games like this. Oh Lord, he coming. So you have, like, if you can see it there on the right side of the skull, when you fire this, it goes down. And then it slows down really, really bad. Which is why I'm kind of doing bursts and moving. It's probably the best way. I wonder if I can destroy these fans. I haven't tried. You can. Fascinating. Probably doesn't do us any good. So you gotta hit the computer like dead center there, or no? It's not? That one just took a lot. Alright. Computer destroyed. So can I just save anytime I want? That'll probably be easier. Just do it on the keyboard. And you can just jump to any level you want. That's pretty cool, actually. Did we ever look at... Oh, I know I didn't. Well, shit. Let's crank this baby. Should have the power for it. Thought it would have been. Boop. Alright, there we go. There we go. So you gotta find continue here to get back. John Hancock did the music? Wow. So the weapon isn't fully rendered in this resolution. You see there's like ends of it that are invisible. So that's good. It doesn't look that much cleaner, to be totally honest. Man, it's just hard to hit. There we go. Oh, for flashback. Oh, nice. Woolies up, because we can. I like how they fly apart. That's cool. Space cops! Oh no! don't think we're supposed to see through there. Maybe we are. The little, like, something's here sensor has shown up. Oh! Oh. There we go, we go up. How you doing, Techno? Yeah! Funnily enough, you know what Overload is, right? I actually play in a league on that. With a bunch of old Descent players. I think Jay was saying that this came out 3 years before Descent 3 did. It's got one of the cooler ships. I think this ship looks cool as shit. Just outlandish, you know? Damn. So this is like a stereo or something? It's like a satellite speaker on a spider leg? I don't know. Wait, do I have missiles right now? I just noticed that the crosshair, when I strafe, the crosshair changes colors. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Let me see if I can make some room here and get to the mouse. The enemy designs are interesting. Hey, Slim Fat. What did I come here to do? Totally forgot what I was doing. I was going to look at configurable controls. Joystick configuration. You can turn on analog throttle too, which is pretty cool. Fire second. What's button number 2 then? Weirdly, everything on this joystick has a number on it except for the one. Oh, they're not numbers. I feel like whatever this button is, it should be mapped. But I'm seeing like a bomb symbol on the left side of the skull. That makes me think I should have those. There's the waypoint. Yeah. You can also use the hat to strafe if you wanted to. Chill's good. Are those reflections of this room? They're not. They're reflections of something, just not in this room. That symbol isn't really anywhere, is it? Well, it ain't on the mouse. Oh, so that did... Okay, I can blow those up. Nice. Just kill all the computers, too? Why not? At least this one doesn't run out. Proceed further into the ship. Let's hit save. How about that? I'll double check that that worked. Okay, cool. Alright, let's rock. That's that waypoint I dropped. How do I oh. Sure. Super dark. Oh! Awesome! Secrets 1 and 2. Enter the gravity drive and destroy it from within. Then fly to the bridge and take it out. Oh, I thought those might be pickups, but they aren't spinning, so who knows. Now that is. I think it's under the floor. There we go. Munitions increase. I don't really know what that does. We did destroy the other one here. Right? Ooh! So that's on 2. Does it also strafe? Yeah. No, maybe it doesn't, actually. Okay, so we're gonna keep going up. Yeah, they fucking... I can't move when I fire them. You're not allowed to move or you'll miss. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Yeah, every projectile is attached to your ship as it comes out, so you can literally curve the bullet. See what I mean? Look at that. That's just, and it's momentum based too, so like you can really slam things into walls. I've run into that in a couple other games. I just can't remember what they were now. It's making dodging very difficult. Alright, you're way too fast. It's like a different kind of leading I need to get my brain around. Looks like I ran out of those bombs. Those must be the munitions. But I don't see like a number any... Oh, no, I see it. I see it. It's the bar next to the star. Got it! I hate these guys. When you pick them up legit, yeah. We're gonna get out of this campaign with the weapons. For this episode. That we got. We know that there's a secret here. Maybe. It's back here. Hello? What just happened? Why am I here now? Aha, munitions, so that gave me more bombs. I think we're going this way. Oh, maybe not. This opened. Good lord, okay. Wow, that sucks. Yeah. There we go. Really, really dark in here. Really, really dark, and there's weird hitboxes. Music's great, though. Love it. What was that? Is F like a big shot? When were they gonna teach me that? Never. And it bounces around. Wait, do they all bounce? F does. Okay. Well, that's fun. Great. Why am I getting slammed to the ground? Oh. Interesting. I don't think it. Not entirely sure what F does. Standard rock. Yeah, I'm never gonna make that. It's just never gonna happen. Alright, standard rockets seem nice. Welcome back, Dragon Jim. Oh. Okay. Okay, now that's fun. How do I adjust what weapon that is? How do I adjust what weapon that is? Special weapons panel is page down. Perhaps. No, pad. Oh. That's just... There we go. Oh, so destroy everything up here. Let's do it. Let's go. So I don't think I can just pick any weapon I want up there. I'm not really sure. It seems that old weapon seems to be there permanently. Sorry, I'm breaking everything on their bridge too. I keep the streamer on his toes. Does not do bald man's head any favors. No. No, I suspect it won't. What? Kraut C fires that weapon? Oh no. This thing looks like a wasp or something. There's another one. Okay, I think they killed each other. Alright, make my escape. Let's get the fuck out of here. GTFO! Oof. Come on, cool guys don't look at explosions. Nice. You bought an extra Funko Pop to use as an incentive for Save&Raid. Oh yes, exploded! Nice. I was looking at some Funko Pops at Goodwill today that were, oh... What were they? The original Jurassic Park. It was like a set of a bunch of Jurassic Park silliness. Go to funk.com. Don't misspell. Alright. Repair ship, stage 1. Alright, where do I put in these cheat codes? J. Cheats aren't help. There we go. Let's see what's out there. Jay's probably got him pulled up already. Funk.com is a real estate firm in Austin. That's the least funky thing. Yeah, yeah, exactly that. What you just said. Oh, Terracide cheats. Yeah, baby. I don't know. How do I know it worked? Hey, how's it, Mike? Suck photon. Yeah. It says Welk or suck photon. Is that didn't work. I don't think the cheats are working here. Yeah, that didn't give me all the weapons. Or do I only have a certain weapon in this segment? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Alright, let's go! Wow, aiming's a lot better out here. Why is... This is a totally different thing. Aiming doesn't suck out here. Is that a rock? What am I looking for? Who's shooting me? These must just be asteroids or something. H claws, yeah. So who's shooting me? This little thing here? There you go, okay. Got some hits. So backing away from them is maybe the best bet here. Because they seem to get right behind you. Yeah. Toodaloo. The Luchador Batman? Oh, you can't turn and strafe at the same time. That's weird, but you can go forward and strafe. But you can't do tricording. Can't be done. Alright, here we are. I know they're saying things, but the music's so loud I can't hear it. And kind of hilarious that music isn't even music slider doesn't even work. Yeah, what the fuck's that about? That's crazy. Alright. Okay. Nope. Music's in the game, yeah. Mine is connected correctly, and the dial does not do anything on my Flex Rider. Does it have to be caps? Is that my issue here? Cheats don't work. Jay. Oh, it can't have a space. I don't know why Welk didn't work. Alright, I got it. Hey, Apple. Doing good. No, this is Terracide. What time's Retro's bed upon?
And just one of us can go. So
Yeah. Okay. Were you gonna make some stops for dinner soon?
Already did.
Already did that. Great. That's awesome. Alright.
Unless we need something else out in the world. Came back with a basal plan because straight doesn't do just like fresh basil. You have to buy the plant. So I bought this plant.
Sure. We got places for it.
Yeah.
Why not?
I got some pumpkin
Great.
and a lot of duck. I'm gonna bring some things I feel like your viewers are going to appreciate it.
Alright. Sounds good. So we're gonna hit the volume issue like that. Did that help any?
Taki charcuterie.
Toggy charcuterie. So she found this at Trader Joe's.
We got a classy dog.
We got a classy dog. This is it's like I gotta look now.
And you're like, salami flavored snack.
Yeah, salami snacks. I want some, sure. There you go. It's dog treats in a fancy box. I like the little fucking cheese wheel. That's dope as shit. Awesome.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I also bought them salmon skins.
For dogs?
Yeah.
Nice.
They're just
Cool. Okay, we're back.
Gathering information.
586 follower special, playing Star Quest. Be at Old School Jay's channel. Let's go. Fine, come on. Still can hear the guns. The guns are damn quiet. So this was the airlock in. So we got a thing over there that sends the message. They get fucking-ing. Oh yeah, we got some sounds now. Great. Alright. Just dead end. This game doesn't have a map, does it? Hello? Listen. Listen, you shit. Those evil eyes on it. Yeah. Get some. Enjoy your lurk, Mike. Thanks for being here. Oh, it's water. Okay. Can't shoot through that apparently, but there's a thing out there. Did it change colors? I think it might have. Maybe we're done with this path? Whoa, that's pulling me in. Yeah, maybe I don't want to. Some interesting weapons. Scatter photon. Shit, okay. Why not? Okay. Not exactly sure where that noise came from. It's weird that they bind you to only 2 axes at once. You can't tricore, basically, among other things. Or it's only certain directions, I don't fucking know. Pretty. What do you think? So I can't fly through it. My weapons seem to not matter. I shot the panels in here. C is double bound. It's also my secondary fire button, so every time I go down, I fire a shot. He said out loud on the internet. Let's go around. No. Oh! Okay. That really didn't seem like something that would open up ever. Fake switch destroyed. Eminent ambush. Oosh, okay. Well, they can follow my slow ass. Hey, Wolf. Good to see you, friend. Hope your day is going well. Yes, it was your first day? Hell yeah, dude. I hope you're having a good time with it. I'm sure the first day it's really hard to tell. It's all adrenaline and emotions, right? Congrats on the Jorb. I'm really, really happy for you, Wolfie. I know you've been looking for a while. Fucking door. Steep learning curve. Great. Well, we flipped the switch. Oh. We'll just backtrack all of them again, I guess. That's my health. That's my health. It's green, it's good. When it goes red, it's not good. Gotta be back in those rooms then. Well, have you seen the ship? Look at the ship. It is definitely on theme. feel like I missed one of these side doors over here. Yeah, I did. Okay, this is probably where I need to go right here. Oh, no. Yes, okay. Alright, we're back on track. Feel like there was a help thing that flew off over there, but it's hard to tell. Oh, there it is. It is there. Need you. Why can't I pick it up? Did I pick it up? Who knows? That's weird. It won't let me go into that camera mode for some reason. Can you not do it when it's combat? Missing a lot. Camera's weird. It's super broken. Oh, I see it. So it's like a cinematic thing. Ooh, that was not doing so great. Yeah, it doesn't play the best. Every battle really makes you feel it here. The biggest crime here is how the weapons are all, the bullets are all attached to your ship. Wolfie, check this out. So when I strafe, see that? So when I shoot and I do this, they start to curve. So you can't dodge. Dodging is very hard. Yeah. It's a problem. That's probably the worst part of the game. Otherwise, I like it. But that's why, like, just like you can't aim at them while you're moving. You gotta just be weird about it. And I'm having a really hard time wrapping my brain around where to actually shoot to hit them. Because, just, I don't know. There's a lot of math that I'm just not wanting to do. Or I can't do. Which is also why I keep stopping when I shoot. Also, everybody's hitbox is just tiny. You do. Alright, got it. Just gonna ignore Seek now. Nice! Just kidding, Seek. Oh. Between your clutter, people? That's a secret. Alright. All their weapons travel faster than anything I have. It seems. Well, this is it. This is it. Whoa! Made it! Hello? There you are. There we go. We pulled through. Oh, this is a very long level for the third level. Be right back. I gotta use the bathroom quick. I've had to pee since the beginning of this level, and I'm just like, it's almost over, and it just keeps going. Be right back.
There we go, that'll fix it. That's a very corny joke, Lord X-Men. Right, what's the easiest way back? I guess we're just gonna have to go back the way we came. I might be able to drop down though. Might lose a bit of health, but I might be able to.
Ah, the freaking no, bitch! Son of a bitch. No, get over the finish line. That tree at the end really fucked me. Can you believe that? Oh my god. I was like ahead the whole time, and then I ran into that tree at the end. Oh my god, keck me. Keck me for sure. Like, solid lead the whole game, and then I blow it by hitting 2 trees in a row. Not just one, but 2 trees in a row. Should just be a walk in the park. Hit 2 freaking trees.
What? Jamie, thank you for the raid. I forgot that that was my raid sound, and this game is intense, and I freaking freaked out.
Yeah. It is really absolutely. Oh, should have put the 29.
I'm back! Here there's no sound at all, but might be a problem with the clips. Oh, your clip. Yeah, my speakers on the desktop are turned up way louder, and I'm listening to all the sound from these speakers. Jesus, dude, what the fuck? Why are you so tired? This dog is like, I don't know if it's the dog or what, but I've just been so tired for the last week, and I just can't get that extra hour of sleep I need to not feel like this. Like I'm going to bed at midnight or whatever, and then waking up after 7 hours or 6 hours, not getting a full 8. Like I don't know. Nah, no alarm. I wake up to a dog barking in the bedroom where I'm trying to sleep. There's ain't no going back to sleep after that. Like, wake up means it's time to pee. There's no going back to sleep after that. It just doesn't happen. Can't happen. Oh. Alright. Let's beat this level. Yeah, I don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. Doesn't matter what time I go to sleep. I don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. That just ain't a thing. Where's Retro? Yeah. Oh, I thought he was up.
Now, I'm gonna go to the vet.
You're gonna go to the vet? Going into that doesn't give me anything. Throwing it? No. My bullets hilariously pass through it, but I can't. Retro! Oh! Retro! Hey! Hey, there's my buddy.
Hey.
Oh, no jumping. Retro.
Okay, we're both down here.
Tall dog here. He is really happy to see you.
No, it's been what, 7 whole hours? 7 whole hours? Off.
Yeah, he gave me a big hug when we woke up today.
Oh, good.
Which is probably what he's trying to do to you. Hi.
But you guys can have hugs. I'll have nips and I'll just put my fist in his mouth.
Yeah. We had a pretty good morning today.
Good. And I had a good walk earlier today, too. Short one, but we went. Yeah.
Ooh, friend. Hey, no biting necks. No biting necks. No scarring Apple's face anymore. Hey, Goober. Ooh. You need something to chew on, don't you? Here you go. Here you go. Here.
Did I do that?
No,
No.
Chat's doing something.
Chat's doing something. Damn that chat. Should we go pee?
That'd be good.
Pee.
Got like my whole neck in his mouth there for a second. Okay. Hey! Cobra Command is here. I loathe having to wake up at 7 a.m. What was the noise that happened? Was that a host? Did somebody host me? Like, I heard the alert go off, but I'm not sure which one it was. They're all the little glitchy noises are all a little bit different. Thank you, Dragon Gem. I am here! Perfect. Oh, Cobra Commando hosted. Got it. I see it now. It was being covered up by a little window. Okay, we're gonna beat this level. We're gonna do it. So, Retro's getting his last shots today. They won't let two owners go to the vet. Only one person can go in there because of COVID, which fucking sucks. Otherwise, I'd be going with her. But he's getting his last set of shots, which means we can start sending him to doggy daycare where he can socialize with other animals and they can also help us train. It also means that on the 31st we can start training with a specialist because he needs it. He needs it. I see most people aren't even allowed into the vets. Well, yeah, they wouldn't let me be with Georgie when he left. They let us both be with Pickle though, but I'm still like that was the thing that COVID robbed from me. Cause I made promises to that little guinea pig. I didn't get to keep them. Okay, what do we got here? So we found a room. It's got nothing in it. Pick up your cat drugs. That started allowing. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's nothing I can do with this. How's your day going, Cobra, by the way? Oh, we ran into each other earlier. Oh, which direction am I going? Are the lights turning on, or is that the render distance? I feel like we're going backwards now, so... Get some bicording in here so we can move just a little bit quicker, maybe? Like, come on. Just a little bit quicker. So when I'm doing that, I can't move the joystick at all. Well, I just went running, so anytime I exercise, I feel very accomplished. Nice! Good job! It's rarer than it should be. Is this another room that's identical to the other one? What's the point of being in here? See, because my bullets travel through that damn thing. Nothing too crazy today. We are gonna make night. You missed yesterday, Cobra. Or anybody that wasn't here yesterday at the start of the stream missed it, but my unboxing was a loaf of bread, a jalapeno and cheese bread that I made. Everybody got to watch me eat it. With jalapenos I grew. Why are these rooms... Oh... There's one. All the cooling systems on the level. Head for the exit. Nice. There was a thing. Craft repaired. I think we're actually going to get through here. I'm doing really good. I don't know why. I've just been so tired for like the past week. I was just complaining about that before Retro got up. We're gonna make this spicy Thai recipe with lamb tonight, the one we had with the duck recently. It's got 20 Thai chilies in it that we grew. Very spicy meal. It's gonna have ground lamb, basil, galangal, raw peppercorns. So like green. Some other stuff. I forget all what's in it. Garlic. We're addicted to it. Like that was the first thing we tried, and all the stuff that we've been making lately. We had frog legs, spicy frog legs the other night, like Thai basil frog legs. So we actually managed to find some frog legs frozen. Like, we've been... Spicy frog legs, my wife had to stop eating it. They were too spicy for her. We used these Ring of Fire cayennes that we grew. I had tears coming out of my eyes. They were spicy. I regret nothing. Wait a minute. I totally shot through that a second ago. Collision in this game, just not... Oh no, 2 of these at once? Hell no. Every second counts here. Fuck! No!
Gathering information.
Oh yeah. I think I can keep him in a state of interruption here. Oh, no. You're just promoting that clip? Let's all watch the clip together. Alright. Alright.
You entered the cheat code. Time for your punishment.
Ah.
I used to run a dating service for chickens. I was struggling to make hens meet.
I was struggling to make hens meet.
That's amazing. I adore you two so much. Oh man. Okay, let's beat this level. Then we're gonna go back to the visual novel. Did you notice all my weapons were sideways? Okay. I didn't open that door. Oh. Ta-da! Let's get this beast powered up. So this game's... the aiming is so terrible. I mean, it's just unspeakably terrible. It's... like, it's really a problem. It's kind of fun to play otherwise. Like, I don't have any real problems other than the aiming, and that's honestly a pretty big one. But yeah, that's Terracide. Let's see if we can finish up along the line. Here, let's look at the credits real quick. Hello. Was this a student project of 3 people and an arm? What the shit? There's a dog, I think. So this is it? This is the dev team? What? I can fly around. Has he got PC speakers next to his ears? I love him. I love him. Testers. There's the testers. That guy's dueling some joysticks there. Oh, there's even more in here. Alright, here's a dog. Hey, I gotta run over the dog here. General apathy. Alright. Reflection mapping. So this is cool as shit. Core technology here, Stephen Birch. Ed Daly. Jonathan Newth. I wonder what machine that was supposed to be, just some random thing. He's the life of the party guy. Nice. This is actually redeeming the game for me a lot. Just wow. Is that it? Leathern bottle? Leathern bottle. Leathern. Leathern. Bottle. Codalming. Narrow boats. What? What? The hell does that mean? It's clear that they like to drink. Is that like a spoken mishap? Hey, Purblind. Well, it was a totally different game. That's kind of cool, though. Alright. Alright. Everybody say goodnight, Windows 98. Probably name of the pub down the town. Sure. Goodnight, Windows 98. When do we get Pub Blind Gamer? Huh? When does that happen? Alright. Good night, Windows 98. Maybe it's a hidden message. Alright. Sometimes you don't like to work. I don't like that. Alright. Let's do it. We're going to finish this game. Because I'm super into it. Hey, Crunchy Snacker! Maybe it's a hidden message. There's been so many hidden messages today. Well, there's been one hidden message. I'll show it again. Mr. V pointed this out today. But apparently there's a hidden message inside the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, which I found one for $10 at a Goodwill. But it's like right in here. You got to move the stick right there. It says, thanks, all gamer fans. Thanks, all gamer fans. So there you go. The more you know. Apparently it's in all the Switch Pro controllers. But like legit, see, it's super hidden. The bottom of this thing hides it. So you have to pull it down. Hashtag, the more you know. Alright, we're going to do this. What do we need here? Amazon. There we go. Alright, for those that haven't been paying attention, I did this game on Wednesday, and then we played a little bit more of it last night. It's called Along the Edge. It's about witchcraft. Girl loses the baby, loses her relationship with her boyfriend because of the dead baby, because that happens. And she suddenly inherits a castle in a little podunk town on the other side of France. She goes there. Turns out she's from a long line of witches, and there's a struggle between what's left of her family and the really rich people in town that own the sawmill and also mayor the town. My story, I have leaned into the witchcraft, so I don't know where it's going. Also, I'm dating the son of the bad guy. And we kicked Frank out on his ass because he sucked. He literally, like, we didn't tell him we were going there. He stalked us, found us, tried to rekindle the relationship, did not take multiple no's for an answer. So we threw him out. Threw him out pretty good. Also, the mom showed up. After, sending a single letter saying, don't go to the castle. But we found our way into the tower, and we have all this knowledge, and we were learning it when we left. We started chapter 5, I think. Oh, shit. Let me get that. Need sound. Visual novels are not my kind of thing. They just aren't, but I'm kind of loving this. Chapter 6. This should be the final chapter. This was given away for free. Well, not for free, for having Amazon Prime. They give you games every month if you didn't know that. Get you guys more volume there. January. Then classes started again. I managed to make Dr. Zakarian prolong my leave. Let me change the... Well, if you have a 3080 or 3090, don't try their new MMO. Let me change the stream title here. This is 3 of that. Alright, there we go. I managed to make Dr. Zakarian prolong my leave. Because she's only here substituting as a teacher for 6 months. And she's mostly only killed one person. Mostly. He wasn't very hard to convince. My leg isn't healing fast. And still have these pains that wake me up at night. I kind of half expected when she got her, like, witchy stuff going on that her leg would heal, like, super fast. And everybody would be like, whoa, what the fuck? It allowed me to go on practicing the miracles. Day after day, I feel more and more ready to confront the Maltiers. Or Maltaries, whatever. Felt like something crawled across my wrist. Just, ugh. I spent a lot of time in the forest. I tried to find the clearing and the pool I fell in without success. Of course, I asked Mr. Bortine. He said he found me drenched to the bone, but there was neither clearing nor pool where I was lying. Besides, there are also these unanswered questions about my family and the Malters. One day, I am reading through the Latin copy of the Red Dragon, more precisely the section about necromancy, and the solution suddenly appears to me. Why not try to invoke the spirit of my grandmother, Adelaide? I'm pretty sure a little talk with her could help me fill the gaps. I go to the forest, the right phase of the moon, and the right planetary hour for the ritual. I trace the lines on the ground with a consecrated knife, imposing the mark of my will upon the earth. Then I speak the words of power, strange wind. A strange wind comes up, bending the branches in the nearby trees. Suddenly the magic circle flares up with a cold and sick fire, and a silhouette appears in the center of the bonfire. It looks like her before the hair dye, a little bit. It's a woman drenched in flames with a face torn by extreme pain and despair. Although I thought I would face an old lady, the woman in front of me is a middle-aged and striking image of myself. She looks at me with a mix of anger and sadness. Before I can open my mouth, the ghostly vision is already fading. I have to make an effort, or I will force the flame to stay tangible. I have to make effort of will to force the... Yeah. Adelaide Delator. What is this new devilry? The Maltiers, a new way to torment me? I'm Daphne Delator, your granddaughter. I command you to answer my question. She explodes in demented laughter. I knew it would happen, Sophie, my daughter. It's all her fault. If she hadn't left, if the child had been raised in the tradition. I feel my grip on Adelaide's spirit grow faint. If I want answers, I don't have time to spare. Chat, I gotta make a hard decision here. I think we're only gonna get to ask one question. And it's, what do you know about the beast that haunts me in my dreams? How can I get rid of Yves Malteri? Every time I say that word, I say it different. It drives me nuts. So what do you guys want to do? out of coffee. And it's sad because there's piano music now. I'm gonna get a speaker over here. How important is the Beast? He's been in a bunch of dreams. It seems like the bigger evil may be the evil that's controlling the Malteres. Might go with that. Like it has to be killed, or... My presence is holding it at bay, I think. My presence is also holding Yves at bay. Well, more specifically, my mother. Yeah, I don't... Maybe we'll get to ask both. I'm gonna ask about the Beast. Yeah. Beast. Here we go. What do you know about the Beast that haunts my dreams? An invisible entity. It covets the source and feeds from it, and continue to exist in our world. The Malteres, they have been feeding it with the blood of the Delators in exchange for its help. Sophie, I thought, would stop with her when she and Yves, but Maltaire blood was stronger than their union. He performed the rites. She and Yves. Between Yves and my mother. Oh God. I said that earlier, that she was going to be his kid. I think that means we're dating our half-brother. Dear God, why? He killed my granddaughter. Has happened before, as will happen again. To me, to my mother, to my grandmother before her, to my daughter, to hers, to her children after her. Is this Game of Thrones? No. I hope not. I hated Game of Thrones. Never even finished it. Sophie, she knows. She wanted to hide the other child, to keep her safe. She left. She was the first to survive the curse, but she took her from me. And now there's no hope left. Let me go. I answered your question. She gazes upon me tauntingly. I feel too tired to go on. Then in a flurry, the spirit disappears, leaving me alone in the forest, strangely dark and hollow, the only tangible proof of what happened being the scorched patch on the ground. The smell of sulfur quickly dissipates by freezing wind rushing between the trees. It's the middle of the night, but I know that I don't want to talk with Mom immediately. I won't be able to get any sleep. When I get to the door of her bedroom, I see a ray of light from the slit in the frame, in spite of the late hour. I'm about to knock gently when Mom says, "Enter." I guess the noise of the walking stick on the floorboards has warned her to my presence. When I open the door to get into her room, I find Mom reading a book under the light of her bedside lamp. Daphne. Mom, we have to talk. Can't it wait until tomorrow? I think it's waited long enough already. What's so urgent? I just talked with grandmother. You just talked... No, don't explain. I'm not sure I want to hear the details. What happened between you and Yves Maltier? What happened? There's an awkward silence. Mom puts the book down on her lap, takes a deep breath. I knew the story would resurface sooner or later. And it didn't occur to you that, I don't know, I might want to hear it from you? It would have saved me a lot of trouble using the necromancy to fill in the blanks. I'm sorry, Daphne. When I arrived at the castle, there was so much to tell you I told myself it could wait. There was no emergency. And then you had your accident, weeks went by. Then after the holidays, you started to spend most of your time in the tower. I couldn't find the right moment. But I swear this time I'll tell you everything. First things first. Is Yves Malteri my father? Great gods, no. Okay, woo! So we haven't been sleeping with our half-brother. That's good. That's good. Do you really think I would have let you carry on romance with Stanislas? Oh, yeah, it's good. If Yves was your father. But I must confess, we had somewhat of a youthful flirt. You're in the clear. We're in the clear! Oh, no. Yves and I. As you must have guessed, he was different back then. He wasn't the man he's become. We both wanted to be free from the prison of our families. Your grandmother, Adelaide, had a hard time accepting it at first, but she quickly realized that an alliance might put an end to our old quarrel. For the Malteris, it was just scandalous. Malteri's heir getting mixed up with the Delators. They doubled up in their efforts and ingenuity to break us up, and they succeeded. Yves broke my heart, and all our plans went down the drain. What happened next? It took me a couple of months to get myself together. I must admit, things I'm not proud of during that time. I wanted to wound Yves as much as he had wounded me. I had my share of one-night stands. I wanted him to do something, anything, to open his eyes. It was stupid. I know that now, but we were only 18. And then I got pregnant. So, who's my father? Do you even know? No, I've never been sure. And it didn't matter, not to me. Neither to your grandmother. It was the tradition. Women have always been at the head of the House of Delator. Some of our ancestors took partners, like your grandmother, but most of them remained single, or had several lovers during their life. The fact that there was no father was somehow in our ways. The only thing I'm sure is that it's not Yves. I'm fine with it. And then, is it your pregnancy that made you leave the village? In a way. Mom hesitates to talk. I feel like I'm getting to the heart of the problem. Mom, I have to know. I feel like something very important that's left unsaid about my birth. It can't go on any longer. Do you understand? She looks at me overwhelmed. I am very conscious we're about to dig out something she's tried to forget, to bury deep during all these years. It's not the pregnancy that pushed me to leave. It's the death of the baby. Oh. I feel a shiver running down my spine. It brings me back to something I went through myself over a year ago. Dun dun dun! Yeah. Do you mean, did you lose a child before having me? I don't get it. I was expecting twins. Okay, there we go. I can open my heart to this lifestyle. I've lost your twin sister, Daphne. Twin sister, Daphne. It's Yves Maltier's fault. My head is spinning. I tell her I need to go to the bathroom, but in truth, I go to spend a minute alone in the living room. I need a cigarette. A twin sister. How could she hide this from me all these years? And the fact that she lost her, it's a lot to process. When I get back to her bedroom, Mom is at the window smoking a cigarette herself. How could you hide this from me, this sister, for all these years? She looked at me sadly with deep melancholy. What would it have changed? Besides, how can you blame me for keeping it from me when you went through the same thing yourself? No, don't look at me like that. When you had your accident, You were talking in your sleep. It wasn't hard to piece it together. It's been our curse for more than a century. Ever since the Malteres offer our children in sacrifice. Do you think Yves might have sacrificed my baby? It's the only explanation. Each generation of Malteres pledged to offer the firstborn daughter, or the firstborn of the Delators. That's how they took over the village and keep their power. Or keep it in their power. Generation after generation, they weaken our bloodline. Your grandmother was sure that because you survived and were in fact the firstborn, you would be the one to break the circle. That's why I left. I didn't want her to take part in your education. She would have put this burden on your shoulders. But she was right. After all that happened, how can I doubt the truth of the old legends any longer? Anyway, life goes on. I know what you went through must have been hard. But if I could overcome this, I'm sure you can do it too. We looked at each other. That's when Mom understands. She finally understands this truth I can't say out loud, not without collapsing. There won't be other children. I open my mouth, but my words don't come out. Don't say anything, Daphne, I understand. We stay there in silence. What else is there to say? My mom just told me... What mom just told me confirms what I was suspecting all along, without being able to admit it myself. Yves Malteri. He would be responsible for the death of my sister. Maybe the death of my child. Maybe even for... I'm engulfed by a wave of anger and injustice. I know. I've been passive. I know I have to act. This time I'm very angry. Between the Malteres manipulating me, taking me for an idiot, and my mom keeping stuff from me, it makes me feel like I'm between a hammer and a nail. It has to stop. I could confront Yves immediately. I've waited long enough. If he can destroy a life like that by snapping his fingers, somebody has to stop him. But is it really a good idea to go blindly ahead? Then there's Celine Malter. I know Yves and she are close. At least at work. She might have information about what Yves is planning. I know we're somewhat on bad terms, but I am hopeful that I will be able to persuade her to help me. Besides, I could ask Stan what he thinks of all this. He might help me see things more clearly. What should I do? Alright, let's talk to Stan first. When I go to our bedroom, Stan is about to go to bed. Daphne, you seem upset. What is it? I tell him everything. My sister, the child I've lost. We talk about his father and his family. Yeah, my back is uncomfortable. Like, I just keep kind of like shifting in my chair. Oh, so what do you make of all this? I don't think Celine knows anything. Yves always kept her in the dark. But I agree with you. We have to do something. Yves won't expect to come knocking at this door in the middle of the night. He's already dressed up and taking his keys and his money clip from the top of the chest. Do I go to the car? What do you guys want to do here? My gut says if we talk to Celine, Yves will have warning that we're coming. But it could also give us more information and make whatever's coming next have other options. What do you guys think? I'm gonna let you guys think about that for a second. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Talking makes me thirsty. Well, the last time we tried to talk to her, she was being super friendly, and then kind of realized that we were going to ask about what her father was planning, and she, like, flipped shit. So, I honestly expect more of the same, but, you know, who knows? What her dad was planning did not go through, because the groundskeeper showed up with a shotgun, and the mom showed up and told her to basically shoot at his feet until he leaves, which was pretty dope. And I was fully prepared to hear out what his offer was for, you know, opening the castle to the public before we realized what it was all about. The other thing that could happen, who knows, is we might accidentally kill her. Just not really sure where the story's going. Let's fuck. Let's try to talk to her. See, now it's all speculation. It is a streamer shirt. This is Blam Heresy's t-shirt. It's front camera. Desk camera. It's a heart made out of tentacles. That's a pretty shirt. One of my favorites. See you, Seek. Somewhere in the middle of that square is a place that I can push. And I seem to be dancing all around it with my fingers. Alright, we're going to go talk to her. No, we'd rather not rush into things. I'll talk to Celine tomorrow. First thing in the morning. Perhaps we'll see things more clearly then. Yeah, sleep on it. Very well, I guess you're right. You know me, don't you? Acting first, thinking after. One less person probably isn't going to die now. Did you just give us the evils? What? We get in our bed. I don't sleep much that night. I go to City Hall at dawn the following day. The receptionist gives me directions. I embark on a complicated treasure hunt. I end up entering a large office where I find an agitated Celine, the handset of the phone in her hand. There's a box in the corner of the room, filled with some folders, pictures of Pierre Yves thrown inside quickly. Celine seems lost in her thoughts, indecisive. I call out to her several times before she realizes I'm there. She stares at me, surprised. Daphne? Yeah, bitch, it's Daphne! I'm going to open this up. Rogue Pineapple Party Punch, whatever the hell that is. Hazy India Pale Ale, brewed with pineapple and toasted coconuts. I've been trying to call you for like 10 minutes. Oh, she was trying to call Daphne. That's an interesting beer. That's an interesting beer. You can really taste the coconut. But not like coconut milk or coconut meat. It's like coconut skin sugar, which I had in my coffee this morning. So it's kind of like brown sugary. The front taste is definitely pineapple, and I'm not sure that goes in beer. It's, I'd say you definitely should try it. It is a very thick beer. Yeah, my big concern with beers like that is I just kind of like get about this far into them and I just can't drink anymore. She seems lost. Thick. But what are you doing here? Him! Well, I wanted to talk to you about your father. I know we left each other on a misunderstanding, and I'm sorry if I hurt you, but I really, really need your help. No, it's my fault. I've been living in a lie for years, and I wasn't ready for the truth. All that time, I've been living under my father's shadow ever since my husband died. Oh, I'm not deaf. I hear what they say in the village. Daddy always told me to let them talk. That it was good for business, all these local superstitions. That I shouldn't worry about any of this. Alright, I understand. We need to be on her side for a minute. Or forever, whatever. One less body when I'm done. I don't know how this is going to end. I expect, like, full carry. I'm sure there's an ending for that. And we're probably teetering on the edge of it, embracing witchcraft. I tried to tell you. I didn't do a good job of it, but I tried. I must look like an idiot, accepting everything without ever seeing the big problem. She smiles faintly. What changed your mind? Did something happen? Yesterday I spent the evening at my parents'. My father excused himself from the table, pretexting an urgent file to work on. I offered to help him with it, of course, but he refused. So I remained in the kitchen to chat with Mom for a while. Pierre-Yves went to play in the living room, and something like 10 minutes later, he came running into the kitchen. He was in tears. He wouldn't calm down. I didn't understand what had put him in that state. He was pointing his finger towards the door to the basement. When I decided to go check, my mom tried to prevent me. Of course, I went anyways. If my son... Her voice breaks down. She seems to make an effort to keep calm. So I went down to the basement. I heard my father's voice. He was speaking to someone. When I entered the room, I saw, I don't know, a kind of shadow. Seconds later, the shadow had disappeared, and then I realized my dad was holding a long knife. There were candles all over the floor and strange drawings. I ran upstairs, took Pierre-Yves in my arm, and left without looking back. I couldn't sleep that night. This morning, I dropped off Pierre at school and took my phone to call you. Because yesterday, I heard my father whisper Sophie Delator several times as I was going down the stairs. There's a long moment of silence. Celine looks upset. It must be nothing. But I would be more at ease if you warned your mother. I'm afraid for her. Hmm. Let's call. You're right. Can I borrow your phone? I ring Mom's mobile, answering machine. I try the landline to the castle, no answer. That's when I begin to panic. I call the Bortines. Gerald picks up. I ask him to go check on the castle, see if everything's in order. Celine is white as a sheet. Listen, Celine, it must be nothing, but I can't reach Mom. I'll go back to the castle. Yes, of course. What are you waiting for? Thanks, Celine. Thank you so much. I'm sure it must have been hard for you. She smiles faintly. Don't thank me. I feel so stupid. I know I chose a path of least resistance. After my husband died, I was lost. I had no job. We were about to move in Pierre. I was a widow looking for work. It's a window. With a toddler. When Daddy offered me to work for him, I agreed. And every time something was weird happened in the village, I just looked the other way. He always had an explanation anyways, every single time. And I was a door. I wouldn't resolve myself to give credit to these superstitions. It would have meant that my own father was probably responsible for the accidents that had killed my husband. But it can't go on. I can't convince myself that all is for the best any longer. I really struggle reading out loud. I feel like I'm doing pretty good, but I just have weird pauses as I try to read ahead. And I don't know, I feel like a struggle bus right now. Like a struggle bus is driving over a book. I understand. And if you need anything, you know where to find me, okay? Thank you, Daphne. I might take you up on your word. I hug her, then run to my car. Oh, fuck. I see smoke over the treetops, even before reaching the path to the castle. Reading is more of a skill, yeah. When I get to the courtyard, I discover Mr. Bortine in shock, surrounded by a squadron of firefighters. Ah, Miss Daphne, a chance you called me so quickly. What happened? I found your mother unconscious in her room. There was smoke everywhere. If you hadn't warned me, I'd rather not think about it. The ambulance has just left. The nurse told me she was very lucky. Do you know how the fire started? Oh, miss, it's probably my fault. Your mother must have wanted to light the fireplace in her room, and the chimney hasn't been swept for ages. Alright. It's not your fault, Mr. Bertine. Besides, if you hadn't been there to save her. A fireman gets close to us. Are you the new owner? Yes. Hello, madam. Captain Ribber. Your mother was very lucky Gerald got there so fast. It was not very smart of him to run into the house like that, but it's probably thanks to him she's alive. Well, otherwise, we got to the origin of the fire. You got lucky too. It was just a chimney fire. There's no structural damage, but you'll have to refresh some of the wallpapers. Thank you so much, Captain. Do you know where my mother's being sent? Like there's more than one emergency room in this village. It's a village, not a town. We might be a small town, but we still have small emergency center here, at least for now. You'll find her there. Not wise to run into a burning building to save someone. Well, that's wrong. I would do that without any fucking hesitation. I spend the evening at the hospital. Well, it looks like Stanislaus is there with her. That's good. Good on him. There are 6 hospitals per every person. The doctors tell me they're doing all they can. My mom isn't out of the woods yet, and that her chances are not that good. Did she get burned or did she get smoke inhalation? I'm not really sure what happened here. Stan arrives soon after. We wait anxiously in the waiting room, hoping she'll regain consciousness, hoping the doctors will tell us we can see her, and hoping they'll say, at last, that she's going to be alright. I'm glad to have Stan with me. We just got together. He barely knows me. He could have left any time. Having him here with me waiting anxiously for a sign from the doctors. It really touches me. As I've just fallen asleep, curled up in the chair in the waiting room, a man in a white coat wakes me up gently. Mom has woken up. She's weak, but she's alive. The doctor has decided to keep her under observation for a couple days. I can't believe Yves would go that far. Mom might have died. I don't know what to think. What's the aim of all of this, if I can't protect my own family? Stan brings me home without saying a word. Days pass me by in a daze. I've lost notion of time. Is it Wednesday, Thursday? I don't know anymore. Not anymore. Getting my mother back, just to almost lose her again so suddenly. Is Yves really responsible for her accident? Is all this nothing but cosmic curse that would keep pursuing me? Oh, you know what? Wolfie and everybody else. How we were given the choice to go see Sophie in the morning or go confront Yves at night. I'll bet this outcome was wildly different. Like, what do you think? Maybe we interrupted the little seance he was doing in the basement, right? Because that would have been when it was happening. You know what I would love? If one of you guys picked up this game and went a different direction. I would love to watch another streamer play this and pick different choices. Just saying. Just saying. Bellatrix Lestrange here. I have to Google that. I'm not sure. Not sure I know who that is. Oh, she's from Harry Potter? Okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely some influence there. I can see that. In a heartbeat. In a hot heartbeat. Could put it on my list. Seems interesting. So Snacker. This is not my kind of thing, but I got super sucked into this story really quick. And I think it'd be really interesting to see where else it goes. Because I was like toying with the idea of like, well, do I play it again? Do I pick different choices? Would I pick different choices? But I kind of think it would be cooler if this is my story, and somebody else had their story, and then somebody else had their story, and we just have like a train of people playing this game in different ways. I thought that would be pretty cool. It'll probably be on sale like dirt cheap pretty soon. I got this for free, I think last month with Amazon Prime Games. And I just threw it on the list. Branching stories are really cool, yeah. Absolutely. Alright. Since I lost the baby, the inheritance, moving in, I'm lost. I hear the doorbell. Someone's at the door. Is it Yves? Who's come to torment me? I don't have the strength to get up, even less to go answer the door. I'm waiting for someone to answer. I call Stan, no sign. Has he gone out? The doorbell rings again. I wriggle out of the sofa and go to the entry hall. I hesitate again for a second, and then gather my strength and open the front door. Ta-da! Oh, I don't know who the fuck that is. There's a middle-aged man on the other side of the door. He looks like he's been sprinkled with flour, which tells me a lot about his job. Madam, Jeremy Blanchard, I'm the baker. Hello? I don't think we've met. I'm in the back of the shop, usually, but you might know Brigitte, the lass I hired as the counter girl. Brigitte. Oh, nice to meet you. All the pleasure is mine. I came to bring this to you from the shop owners. He gives me a bouquet of flowers. Oh, for the mom. Okay, I was like, what? When we heard about Sophie, we all chipped in with the others. I take the bouquet. Besides, before we didn't dare. But now you're here. These Maltair pricks, I'm sure they're behind all of this. We're counting on you to show them, right? But, excuse my language, but I'm angry, you see. Did you know they almost made me shut down? The old Malters. He tried to steal a piece of my land. Since he's running City Hall, he can do what he wants with the land register. What a that thug. And like that, the next day, I fall down from a ladder. 3 months in plaster. A cast, I assume. I was good for nothing. I had to hire someone to work the season. I see the Maltaries are much loved. They're dicks, all of them. Maybe you've met them. It was back when you arrived at the village last summer. Yep, sure do. She was the only person that would talk to me. The lady that was filling in for him. I'm sure they've got their hands in the till. Well, I'm sure they had their hands in the till. Well, listen. I'm talking and talking, but all this to say that we're behind you, against this family of degenerates. I saw what happened to your mother. The fire and all. So I'm sure you've had enough, haven't you? And yet, I didn't feel particularly welcome when I arrived to the village. Huh. That's how people from here are. They're scared shitless of the Maltaries. But now that they've seen you with your walking stick and your black hair, I guess they're even more afraid of you. Damn right, you should be scared of me. So what I mean is, it's high time it stops, don't you think? Might be the fear suppressing them from talking. Yeah, let's get some vengeance on. The oops caps. Yes, they must pay for what they have done. I agree with you totally. And I'm not the only one, for sure. So, well, that was just to show our support. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. Have a good day, madam. I stay there at the threshold, a bit stunned. As he gets back into his van, does an acrobatic U-turn and then disappears around the bend. I must admit I didn't see this one coming. Thinking of it, if a land registry quarrel equals a broken leg on the Maltier's response scale, I understand how much better why they've been so virulent against me. The rest of the week passed me by like lightning. I hope he did, man. I hope it was like Benny Fodder getting over it with a van. Like, just, I'm just stretching my back. I'm not gonna demonstrate, but you know what I mean. It took me some days off. I took some days off to stay at my mother's bedside during the day, then spending my nights in the tower, trying to find a solution against this threat. I'm afraid my only real option would be to get rid of Yves. But I'm not so sure I have it in me to do something so drastic. I know he won't stop at this. Stan is doing all he can to make my life easier, but watching him coming and going around the house with a stern look doesn't brighten me up. He's trying his best to reassure me, but I can see he's very worried about what his father might do next. Mr. Bortine went inside the wing to evaluate the damage. We've been lucky. A fresh coat of paint, new curtains, and he assured me it'd be good as new. The couple of wardens have been particularly affected by the accident. Mr. Bortine looks even more impenetrable than usual. As for Mrs. Bertine, She's got very discreet, and I doubt she's left the outbuilding much the last few days. And then people from the village begin to come to the castle. Some of them asking for advice, others wanting me to cure them. But what touched me the most is all these people reaching out to comfort me during this trial. That's why, when my mom finally gets out of the hospital, I'm only half surprised to see a small reception committee waiting for us in the courtyard. We look at each other, Mom and I, and I feel she's deeply moved by this attention. Since she's still too weak to stay outside in the cold, I bring her to the door. Then, once she's warmly inside, I turn around and thank everyone for coming. That's when I see a big sedan coming up the alley. Then the figure of Yves Maltaire getting out of the car and coming in my direction. Once he's next to me, he greets me with a little sardonic smile. Then faces the little group. From the corner of my eye, I see Mrs. Boratine walking quickly towards the outbuilding. He's going to get a shotgun. When I decided to come checking on Mrs. Delator, following the terrible accident, I didn't think I'd interrupt a popular uprising building up in my back. Now, hold on. What the fuck? When I decided to come checking in on Mrs. Delator, following her terrible accident, I didn't think I'd interrupt a popular uprising building in my back. Eh? Oh, I know why you're here. And that's certainly not to check on my mother. Really, Daphne, such an unfounded accusation. For his audience, he adds, you know, the rebels usually bring their sticks and pitchforks at the village square to take the storm of the den of the evil queen, not the other way around. And to be honest, you all have a short memory. How many of you feed their families thanks to the sawmill? He points at man with his finger. You, Mr. Brundle, didn't I lend you some money when you wanted to open the cobbler shop? He turns to someone else. And you, Mrs. Legendre, when your husband died, you couldn't make ends meet? Who found you a place to live? A whisper is building in the crowd. All of you, at one time or another, have turned to my family for help. And now what? Are you stabbing me in the back? Disowning me? After all I've done for you? So, unless I missed, like, a serious plot arc here, I mean, I'm sure he's heard in the town, maybe, that people are you know, shoehorning in their support. But these people are here to welcome the mother back. Doesn't mean uprising. All that to support a stranger. As Yves put his hands to his forehead, pretending to be profoundly disappointed, someone yells at him, "But she's a Delator!" A Delator? For more than a century, the Delators have kept the source to themselves, refusing to share the common patrimony. What's left of their so-called ancient glory, a decaying castle? What have you done for the village, Daphne? Well, I'm listening. What have you done? Yves gives me a black stare, and I know I'm going to have to choose carefully what to say next. Alright, chat. This is going to be a very decisive moment. A Delator literally means of the castle, or of the tower. Delator. Which means her family is of the tower of which her castle has one, where all the Celtic magic, for many centuries, was hidden away from the Christians as they invaded. The breed of dinosaur. Pretty much. Also, welcome in, Fran Man. Alright, so we can play the victim. Not gonna do that. Argue or calm things down. Those are my choices. I don't actually know what I want to do here. I want to argue because he pisses me off. But I could also calm him down. What do you think, Wolfie? Specifically calling out a single viewer. My personality would be to calm things down. Boop. 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 Listen, Yves, keep calm. It's not the right time to argue. That's true, there could be innocent bystanders getting, like, fucking immolated or something. Buddy! Retro! Well, he did come tearing in here for a second, didn't he? So maybe not aggressive. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm perfectly calm. I'm coming back from the hospital, and I find you here at my front door threatening me when everyone else has been reaching out with words of support and friendship. There's a whisper growing around us. For the first time, Yves doesn't know what to say. I can't believe this. You must have put a spell on them. Are you really saying that to me? When your family's been using witchcraft for years? Go home, Yves. You're making a fool of yourself. You think you have power. You think you have power. But as soon as anyone refuses to bow to your rules, the house of cards collapses on itself. Smooth. I warn you. I cut him before he could finish his sentence. What are you warning me of? Are you confessing for the fire that sent my mother to the hospital? Don't push me. Hi. What do you know, buddy? How did the shots go?
Great.
Not great? Come here,
Great.
sweetheart. Is it better that you're home? Have you been drooling on yourself? You just drink water.
He just drank a bunch of water.
He's walking kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got some sore muscles.
You have sore muscles, buddy?
Because what they told me, they didn't have me come in because he was just getting the shots. But what they told me is they got one shot in him and he was like, oh, no. I shan't have any more of those.
I'm sorry, buddy.
And had a royal freak out. And they tried pretty much everything. He got a lot of peanut butter.
You got peanut butter?
Lots of peanut butter. Lots of treats. Lots of love. Still, they said you were very smart and gave your paw quite a bit, just like that. But he knew what was coming and he was not going to stand for it. They got the shots in him. He was not calm enough to get his toes done.
No.
So the next time we go to the vet, they gave us some trazodone. And the idea is that way he starts having some kind of relaxed, pleasant memories with the vet as opposed to everything's awful when I go to the vet.
Sure. Hey, buddy.
So.
Well, I'm sorry, friend. You are very smart, though.
Yep.
He can connect the dots after seeing something once.
Yep. And those dots were connected.
Yeah. Sorry for you. Love you.
So.
Oh, I do. Yes.
They gave us some hefty doses of trazodone for the little guy.
Which leg did they put it in, they say?
I don't know. I think he probably got him on both sides.
Alright. So we'll probably know when he's tender.
Yep.
Hey, look at the shelf I grabbed for $10 to go for.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Good find.
Thanks.
So, yeah. Smart boy. Had a rough time. Bounced back real fast. Knows that I've got treats in my pocket right now. But he is now vaccinated for a year.
Great.
And we got meds for toes, toe trimming, and when he needs to get his blood drawn for pre-neutering, and we'll have lots of drugs to make it a little easier when he gets neutered.
Seems to be bounced back pretty quick, though.
Oh,
buddy.
yeah.
All right.
All right. That's the dog status update.
Great. Thank you. Okay. Totally forgot what the hell I was doing here. Visual novels. Okay, don't push me. You don't know what I'm capable of. No, I don't. Tell me you don't scare me. Ooh. No, I don't. Tell me. What are you capable of? Tell me. He grumbles something in his beard. That's the second time they referred to him as having a beard. Fun fact, the artist didn't get that memo. Speak louder, you have the perfect audience. Look, your fellow citizens are hanging on to every word. He stares at me with a mix of anger and helplessness. I meet his gaze and we stay here face to face for a long while. He finally looks down. You know the way out. I'm sorry, but I have to tend to my mother. I turn away, preparing myself to break the crowd that has witnessed the scene speechless. Oh yeah, Mr. V, I think you're right. I think you're right. Someone yells at me to beware. I don't have time to turn around when I hear the sound of a gunshot. Yves collapses to my feet, his hands red with blood, holding his right shoulder. A couple yards away, Mr. Bortine is holding a hunting rifle. The barrel is smoking in delicate curls, floating upwards towards the sky. Fuck me. Epilogue. That catch anybody else off guard? Like, we knew he went there. But I calmed things down. Kind of. Spring. So months and months later. Sophie Delator. I did too, yeah. We got Kansas City shuffled hard. I just had confirmation for my flight. I'll be leaving tomorrow morning. So will you manage without me? We're in the garden, Mom and I, enjoying our first days of sunshine with a coffee. A couple months ago, this question, instead of being rhetorical, would have been a tricky one. Not anymore. Since the incident with Yves, Maltiers have been very discreet. They say in the village, but Yves doesn't... Sorry, I'm like drooling all over myself from that last sip. Doesn't leave the city hall much anymore. And that his convalescence was difficult. I don't know what the future holds, but I really hope that the storm is finally behind me. So, wait, hang on, guys, hang on. Was he going to attack her when he got shot? Did we miss a line? Did I skip over something? Because he didn't get killed, he got shot in the arm. And they warned her to watch out, so... I feel like I'm having to connect the dots here, because it didn't tell me. Or I accidentally hit the button twice and missed it, you know? But I really hope the storm is finally behind me. Daphne? I think the writer skipped over it. We should post angry things on Twitter now. Just kidding, don't do that. Little mistakes get the lynch mob when it comes to video game development. Oh, sorry, Mom. Yes, sure. Don't worry. I think I'll manage without you. We're interrupted by Stan coming back from the courthouse. He's coming towards us with a smile that must mean good news. My dad had a stroke. We're free and clear. No. So what's the verdict? He was discharged with the number of people who witnessed in his favor. The judge didn't really have a choice. The writer does skip over it to explain a lot later, yeah. In the end, what made the scales tip the side of self-defense is the testimony of Mr. Blanchard, the baker. He swore under oath that he had seen Malter take a knife out of his pocket. I guess that, for once, no bribes could have changed the verdict. Mr. Bertine must be relieved. Oh, yes. I've dropped him at the outbuilding, but you know how he is. He never shows anything. Stan, since you're here, could you give me a hand? I have some luggage to move down. Of course, with pleasure. I follow them with my eyes as they get inside the house. I pour myself another coffee and stay there daydreaming. That's when I see a tall blonde figure going up the path. That's going to be Yves's wife, I'll bet. She comes towards the castle at a determined pace, but seeing me in the garden, forks in my direction after a moment of hesitation. Yep. Clothild Maltery. Hello, miss. I was about to ring. When I saw you, I allowed myself to come to you directly. Seems very ill at ease. And to have exchanged her haughtiness for a dose of humility. Coffee. Fuck it. What a surprise. Can I offer you some coffee? No, thank you. But if you would give me a minute of your time. I let out an unintentional sigh and tell her to sit. I'm listening. Daphne, I admit I underestimated you. I would never have believed, seeing you, that you would have stood up to my husband for so long, and that you would be so appreciated in passing by our little community. Come on, Clothild. Don't soft soap me. I don't think you're the kind to apologize. You're right. It might be because I didn't have to apologize for anything for a very long time. Besides, as you might have guessed, I'm not here for that. I'll get straight to the point if you don't mind. I came right after the end of Mr. Bortine's trial, but the verdict wasn't a surprise, and I've been mulling over this for a while now. You know my husband. He has his defects and his qualities. Something tells me you don't see it this way. But I assure you, Yves has a good heart, despite what you might think. I'm about to interrupt her, but she stops me with a wave of her hand. Please, Daphne, could you be kind enough to hear me out before insulting me? It might surprise you, but let me tell you something, will you? I've never really believed in all these witchcraft stories. Oh, and I can clearly see their benefits. But let's be serious for a minute. How can you say that after all I've experienced since I arrived? There can't be any doubt. You're entitled to your beliefs, Daphne, but let me ask you. What proof do you have that anything supernatural really happened? Since you arrived, what really happened? A crash accident and a chimney fire? There's a silence. Well, never mind. Sorry to be so blunt, but your views on the subject don't interest me at all. However, you might have noticed that my husband is a true believer. And the last events between him, you, and us, really took a toll on him, you know? I don't think he will ever forgive the way you've ridiculed him in front of the village. And now, with the decision of justice, It was bound to happen sooner or later. After all, he only reaped what he sowed. You're right, Daphne, and believe me, I deplore it got down to this as much as you do. All I want is for all this to stop once and for all. We don't have anything to gain, you and I, by keeping this animosity alive. I know I can make my husband listen to reason, but for that, I need you to make a step in my direction. Daphne, do you understand? I know you have a relationship with my son, Stanislas. All I'm asking you is to let us organize a wedding. What the fuck is happening right now? I hate it. Hate it. Trap. It's trap. It's trap. Look at me. It's a trap. We'd give you our blessing, of course, and that would unite our two families while putting an end to this quarrel, to our quarrel. What do you say? What should I do? This is a question. This is not a decision. Let's pretend I accept. Are you really able to persuade your husband to lay down arms? Oh, he won't like it, I'm sure, but I can guarantee his cooperation. In any case, I need to talk to Stan about this. Were they engaged? Did I miss the part where they got engaged, or are we just jumping to conclusions here? Come on, Daphne. We both know that my son will agree to everything you ask of him. Rude. If it reassures you, just give me an agreement in principle. I trust you'll convince the future husband eventually. So they're trying to get her to arrange a marriage. Best I know, he ain't asked her to marry him. So what's it going to be, yes or no? That's the sound of me tapping my fingers. I wanted to share it because I don't know what to do here. Chat, what do you guys want? I'm waiting. Firstborn son? Him? Yes, probably. We did decide to full commit, right, to that relationship? But that relationship didn't have anything to do with his mother of your family. What? My wife is shouting marry him from the other room. If you're forced into marriage, what? Where are you getting that from, Wolfie? Did I miss something or forget it? Also, we're in the epilogue. So I doubt it's going to spark off a whole nother thing. Yes, daughters. 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 Daphne's firstborn has already died, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna agree to it. Your terms are reasonable. I accept your offer. Excellent. In this case, we'll be in touch. I'll let you talk to my son. As for me, I'll make sure my husband agrees to all of this. She gets up and begins to leave. Oh, and one last thing, Daphne. Please be nice and let Yves inside the tower. I don't know what you're imagining, but letting him consult the archives isn't going to bring about swarms of locusts and rivers of blood. She turns around and goes away. I follow her with my eyes until she disappears behind the trees. After my talk with Clothild, things went very fast. Stan, of course, had his doubts about my decision, but I managed to convince him it was the best course of action. We would have tied the knot sooner or later anyways, and it seemed important for me to let the door open for his family, who would finally get out of all of this with their heads held high. Time passed. The days got longer. Little by little, summer heat came to warm the old stones. Then the day of the wedding arrived. Oh, I'm so glad he gets to take her down the aisle. We did it according to the pagan tradition, the day of the summer solstice. When the knot was tied, sealing our commitment, there was like a cold draft in my nape. I felt relieved. As if our union had broken some kind of cosmic pact that had weighed both of our families until then. I went on putting in order the archives of the tower. The weird nightmares were less and less frequent until they stopped entirely. I don't know what happened to the strange beast I saw in my sleep. Sometimes I wonder if it really existed. I started initiating myself to all forms of magic I could put my hands on. I have to know more. I have to prove to myself that all of this is true. I'm well aware it's a losing fight. The magic will never allow me to formally confirm its existence. And then I have begun to retire from the daily life of the village. What's the meaning of all of this anyways? People are scared of me, but at least they leave me in peace. For them, my home has become the castle of the witch again. Without the Maltaries to remind me of the weight of tradition, I know all of this will disappear. That I myself would disappear, to be forgotten. After all, it is the way of the world. I have nothing more than the last of my bloodline, an endangered species. The village hasn't changed much. The Maltaries continue to put bread on the table of most of the population with the sawmill. As Clothild promised, Yves stopped his plot to get his hands on the castle. There hasn't been any unexplained coincidences or weird accidents since the fire at the castle. Stan has started studying law again, and he's working with Celine, managing the family business. They're doing their best to try to save the sawmill, but we're not out of the woods yet. Woods have trees. Sawmills need trees. I get it. I see what you did there. Thanks. We take things one day at a time, without constraint or commitment, but love we share. Could things have turned out differently? I wonder about it from time to time. What would have happened if I'd chosen another partner to share my days? My troubles? If I had believed in magic more, or on the contrary doubted? If I'd have given it to anger, to despair? Or perhaps to calm and leniency? Would my life be different? Would I myself be different? I don't know. I've gone with the flow. I've done all I could. I have swung above the ground for a long time, hanging on to the comfort of my certainties, of my doubts, and under the constant threat of the calling of the void. I've let my feet guide me one after the other, along the edge. Achievement unlocked, Heart of Darkness, which is a beautiful and horrifying concept. Love at First Sight. Big Happy Family. Firefight. Firefighting. Frozen. BFF. Nice. The Devil's Advocate. Sleepless. Seeing Dead People. So in the achievements unlocked here, we got a lot, actually. So, Big Happy Family versus Arranged Wedding Eviction Notice. I would love it. I loved this. This was awesome. I would love it if somebody else wanted to grab this game on sale. Like, fucking, you want to play through this and get different things? I think that would be really cool. Just let me know. I'll be there. This was really cool. This was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed reading this, even though I hate that shit. So apparently, at least I have found I liked a visual novel. I never thought I would. So there's that. Alright, let's raid somebody. I'm gonna go make dinner. Along the Edge. That gets the thumbs up. Thank you for sticking around, everybody. That's awesome. I'm glad I finished this on stream with you. Not your usual thing, but it worked. Yeah, no, I enjoyed it. And I seriously appreciate everybody that stuck around for it, because it is not my usual thing. A little rough in places, but good. I don't know. I just like going with the flow of it. Making a decision here and there. It was alright. Might even play it again someday. Or read it again or something. I really want to know how different the story is if you choose different things. You know what I mean? Tell you, so Lady Gamega is doing co-op. Lots of streamers on today. So I kind of want to raid Whimsical Sprite, who's playing the Ultimate Doom, but also Backlog Cabin doing the gun. That's actually, let's do that. Let me tune in real quick. Yeah, if he's using the gun, we all know how much I love controllers, so let's do that. Let's do that. Alright. You guys are fucking awesome. That was a lot of fun. Let's see here. Stream Manager. Great channel. Let's get Backlog Cabin. Where are you at? Still not. I need to talk to Chili Bus, but we may be playing Quake tomorrow. My only real plan tomorrow is to go see the new James Bond movie, and I'm really hyped about it. So I don't know if I need to PM Chili and see if we were gonna do the rest of Quake, but I might push it off one more week. Actually, that's what I'm gonna plan on doing. So probably no Quake tomorrow. Don't forget to stop by Old School Jay's stream tonight at 10 p.m. Pacific. I'll be there, probably. Probably. I'm planning on it. I want to. It's just gonna depend on what tonight brings for me. But he's got a special 586 viewer stream going tonight. Catch him while you can, Old School Jay, because who knows when the next movie's gonna pop back up and take all of his time again. And by movie, I mean working on the set of a movie. Pentium stream? Alright, let's go hang out with Backlog Cabin. I love you guys. Have a great night. And I'll see you soon. Thanks for being here.
What have you been up to, MacBlade? And I'm playing with a GunCon 2 and a mouse. A computer mouse. Two things that I did not suspect I would be playing this game with. Well, one of them I did, but not the mouse. I'm very pleasantly surprised by the mouse, and then hugely disappointed when I realized how limited the mouse movement was. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm having a really crummy time with this aiming. I was really hoping the performance of this would be a lot better. Alright, here we go. She's alive again. There we go, finally. Hard to tell when you could crit these enemies. Might as well.